Alright people, it's Monday morning. I'm just arriving here in Muskogee, about to turn into a customer. Doll tile plant. I delivered here a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get, I don't think, any footage because it was early in the morning. It was dark and rainy, so maybe I can get a little today. Now the last time I was here and delivered this product, I got this load of clay I picked up at Sledge, Mississippi Friday. They had me enter from the back side, so that's where I'm going to go this time. Let's see, there's another Oakley truck sitting here. Looks like he just pulled in. So he'll be in front of me. I'm gonna go ahead and get out and get my tarp and my mud flaps put away. Okay, well, that driver that was in front of me, I think is hauling the same thing I'm hauling. And he's already, the loader's already pulled him in. I think they usually only let one truck inside the warehouse at a time though, for safety reasons. This is the doll tile, however you say it, plant, Muskogee, Oklahoma. So I'm just going to pull up right here and wait for the loader to come and get me. I've already got my mud flaps put away and my tarp opened up. Nice weather day, sunshine, a little bit cool, warming up pretty good though. It's about 11:15. Don't know where I'm going next. I'll try to show you some of it inside if I can. All right, guys. So it's my turn to go in. He told me to dump in the second bin to the left, which is good. That means I won't have to blindside back in like the last time I was here. Just give you a shot. You can see they got bins on the left here, and then on further they got left and right. So this one is labeled Jazz Clay. This ought to be pretty easy. I just hope mine comes out as easily as that last driver. He was in and out of here in 5 or 6 minutes. I told him the last time I delivered this here, it was a very sticky load. It took me an hour to shovel and sweep and get it out of here. Alright, I'll try to show you some in a minute. Let me get back into position. Alright, let me show you this real quick. Dumped out much better than last time. There's just a little bit right up in the front. So I'll go out front and sweep that out. But there's my load. Dumped out real good. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright guys, hey, Tuesday morning. I'm here at the Davis Rubber Company in Little Rock. Check out my new hat, the Peterbilt dealership in Van Buren, Arkansas, or Fort Smith gave me. So yeah, I'm picking up a load of wire this time. Normally I pick up rubber tire chips here, but I have picked up a wire load once before. Took it to Texas, but today I'm getting a wire load that goes to Nucor in Memphis. So it'll be a short trip, but You know, they deadheaded me here from Muskogee yesterday, and I camped out there at the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. And then this morning, had to wait about, man, probably about 2.5 hours for them to get this load. You know, it's just, they said it was just real slow. So, you know, it's that way sometimes. But we got an Oakley truck back there now getting tire chips. And I'm just sitting here waiting to back in. I've got to back down that lane right there. So he'll come out and then I'll back in there. They've got a scale over there. Sometimes they'll load you and then have you get on the scale, top you off on the scale. So I've got my tarp rolled back and my bows out of the way. You don't have to move your bows for tire chip loads here, but I'm thinking that I will have to for the wire. So I've swept it out. You know, I had a clay load in here yesterday, so considering that, it's pretty clean. So that's what we're doing. Pretty weather, as you can see, nice blue sky. Okay, that Oakley truck's moving out of the way, so I'm gonna start backing in. All right, guys, so I'm in the loading position. I was over there and had to back into here. I think he's put two scoops in so far. There's my loader over there. There's the pile of wire right there. I don't know how they get this wire out of the tires, but he said they have some powerful magnets in here and somehow it pulls the wire out. Kind of hard to imagine. So let's see if there's room where I can get in here and show you what he's doing. Oh yeah, you can see he's dumped some in the front already. That's what it looks like. So obviously he started in the front. This load will not weigh a whole lot. You don't have to worry about weight. He'll just cram it in there and then try to pack it down with his front end loader. And I'll have to get in there and put my bows back on and probably step on the piles to get it low enough to get my tarp over without tearing it. I did hop in there before he started loading and move my bows. I had them stretched out along this side, but he had me back in here and loading from the tarp side because he needs the room over here to be able to operate his front end loader. So I moved my bows over to the other side. So I'll show you. You can see I've got my bows lined up on this edge of the trailer. So let's see if we can show you. He's about to head this way with a load. So there it comes. Just bunches of the wire that comes out of your old tires. And I'm taking this to a Nucor plant in Memphis. And I suppose they'll melt this down with all sorts of other metal they get over there. And make more stuff. So there it goes. Got some water in it, so it'll be messy once I get it out of there. So, but that's how it works. All right, more later. All right, everybody. It's about 2 p.m. I'm about 1.5 miles from my customer here in Memphis, Tennessee. Nucor facility. I've made several deliveries here in the past, but not this particular product. Remember, I got this tire wire I picked up at Davis Rubber in Little Rock earlier today. Boy, it's definitely got an interesting smell down in this area. You know, it's kind of an industrial area down real close to the Mississippi River. I passed a Flashman's yeast plant back there, and you could definitely smell, you know, the yeast. Different smell. And now it kind of smells more like a paper mill. Not sure where that's coming from. Here's an old Electrolux facility. That looks pretty unoccupied though at this time. Oh yeah, there's a for sale sign. If you're looking for an empty plant, there you go. So my instructions upon entering the Nucor place down here says that before approaching the scale, drivers should remove mud flaps and roll back tarp. So as I remember, they have a holding lot. I'll enter first where I can do all that. I do not know where I'm going next. They've had a really rough time today, I hear, you know, getting loads. Here's a big old sign, Nucor, all deliveries and steel pickups proceed to gate 3. Oh, that's a bumpy road. So this is the place here to the right. The scale house is just here to the right. This is gate 1. And then gate 2, which is kind of an exit gate, says do not enter. There's a couple of flatbeds. There's always some flatbeds waiting to, you know, they get a lot of loads out of here. And here's gate 3. I delivered 3 loads here one week, maybe about 3 months ago. I was picking up some big heavy metal pieces up in Kentucky somewhere and bringing them here and then going straight back. I did three trips like that. It says they're on CB channel 4, but I'm just going to get out and roll my tarp back and get my mud flaps up. All right, well, that just took me a few minutes to get my tarp rolled up, mud flaps hung away. Let's see if we can get permission to enter the scale. Got myself on yard move. Yeah, I'm probably going to be going to the same part of the yard to dump this stuff that I did, that metal I was mentioning earlier. It says all deliveries must have proper protective equipment. I've already got my boots on and my high-vis shirt. I've got my hard hat here ready to put on. How about the scale house? Huh? Excuse my sniffles. Alright, let me see if I can get checked in here. Well, I couldn't get an answer on the CB, so I'm just gonna get on the scale and try to check in. Give you a look. It's a big plant. all the Nucor facilities typically are. All right, I'm on the scale. Let me go inside, see if I can check in. All right, that worked out fine. Just took 2 or 3 minutes. And it is going to be in the same area as the metal deliveries. So if this battery will last long enough, I'll try to show you this. Just to give you a look, it's going to take a bit. The traffic pattern here is kind of weird. All the exiting traffic goes out to the right. I'm probably not going to be able to show you all this because it's about it's about probably half a mile or a mile all the way around this place. So I'll pick it up when I get to the other side. We're basically going to take a right turn here and go all the way around. All right, folks. So we made it about halfway around. They had paved part of this road, which is good, because it's always dusty. Like right now, behind my trailer, you can't see anything. So maybe they'll get all of this paved someday. That'd be nice. All right, so you can see now the raw material yard, scrap yard they call it. I don't really see any of my product just yet. Usually when I deliver, it's up here to the right somewhere, depending on where the pile is for my product. So we're gonna have to stop up here, and they've got a little trailer up straight ahead where you have to check in, take your paperwork. So let me try to get checked in. Okay, so I hollered in on the CB, and the what they call dispatch answered and told me to come on down toward the trailer. Which you can see straight ahead there where those 2 white pickup trucks are parked. I'll take my paperwork in there, he'll sign it, and then kind of tell me where I'm going to be going over here. I still don't really see any wire product like I'm hauling, but I'm sure there's some over there somewhere. All right, let me go check in. All right. Good so far. Got checked in. You know, this is the paperwork we get. Just 2 copies of that. He signed it. I'll give you a shot of this. He told me just to kind of make the turn to the right here like I was expecting, and go back around near the stop sign we passed by a bit ago, and I would see the pile of tire wire. Okay. I don't think this stuff here to the left is what I would call tire wire, but maybe up here by this claw grabber. He said it was kind of right by the stop sign, so that would be, there sure is a lot of trucks right around that pile though. Yeah, that's probably where I need to dump, but I need that big cat truck to get out of the way so I can back up to it. So I'm gonna get out and make sure this is where they want me to dump. Okay. So the guy in that big cat is gonna kind of move out of the way a little bit, and I think I'm gonna just turn to the right and then back up. Be a little easier than making a blind side back. Then I might have to pick out a good level spot to set up to dump, because the ground wasn't the best I've seen. Alright, so I'll try to show you some of this in a minute. Alright guys, let's see how it dumped. Okay, I gotta sweep it out, but that's not bad, not bad. Kind of messy, but there's the dump right there. I had to get over to this side where the ground was flat, because this is not very level, kind of bumpy. But they'll come by with either the grabber or the magnet crane and put that where they want it to be. Let me get up here and sweep it out real quick.